The real things that are going to solve the climate crisis are much more boring, and they don't get as much attention. They're not as good for clickbait.
So how does HitRecord work that it is different than that just numbers game? If I was to log on, what would that experience be like for me?
Rather than landing on a bunch of content looking for you to just like and comment and consume, you'd land on a feed of projects. And those projects are started by people that are looking for collaborators. So what do you like to do creatively? Do you like to draw?
I love to video edit,
or...
actually.
You're an editor?
Yeah.
Dude.
Do you need me on there?
Yes. There's always need for video editors because people are always uploading really good footage, or there's lots of documentaries on HitRecord, or people will talk about their opinions, shoot footage that's pertinent to the documentary subject, and they're always looking for video editors to help finish their projects. The rule on HitRecord is you can remix everybody. You can download everybody's footage and edit it together. Like other platforms.
Open source.
It's exactly like open source.
Yeah.
You know what open source is? We call it the GitHub for art and creativity. But I think it serves as an example of how online culture could be different if it weren't all based on getting attention, and if you know, it wasn't this sort of attention economy, advertising driven model.
What do you think, and if you feel comfortable answering, about like the movement now for like Hollywood to be commenting more on the climate? Joaquin Phoenix was like, I'm gonna wear the same suit for the rest of the award season, but then at the same time you have the criticism, like people flying private. Like, where do you kind of land on that, if you would want to comment on that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm all for it. No matter what Hollywood does, I don't think that's gonna fix it. I think probably that issue gets a disproportionate amount of attention. Actually, what's really up the environment is some massive industrial company that you've never heard of in a place that you've never heard of, and it's not easy to make a video about it and have that get a ton of attention. Those mundane, boring things are actually what's gonna probably solve issues like the climate crisis. And vote.
And vote.